going to give you an overview on the Fresh for Florida Kids training website. Let's go ahead and take a look at the banner menu at the top of the screen. Here you can find About Us. That's going to give you some information and link you to the National School Lunch Program website. You'll also see support. This can give you FAQs about your trainings. And also contact us. This will give you email and telephone information to reach us. Underneath that you can see some blocks, some green blocks. Let's go ahead down to Program Management, the second block. You click the little plus sign next to Learning Plan. You'll see it shows current classes and program overview. Both of these keep track of your trainings and the track you're on with your trainings. You can check your progress and scores. I'm not going to go too in depth into those right now. Let's go down to the navigation block. Under the navigation block, let's go ahead and look at the My Profile. If you click on the arrow next to My Profile, you can check out your profile. You can look at posts and blogs that you are involved in. You can see messages that you may have sent or received, and also for any reason files you've uploaded. Over on the right side of the screen, there's just some information about the child nutrition programs, and also this image right here links to the Fresh for Florida website. In the middle of the screen, you can see Adam Putman's face. This is a video. If you click play, it'll start playing. If you haven't watched it already, do so. This is a video from YouTube.
Hi, I'm Adam Putman, Florida's Commissioner of Agriculture, and welcome to the new...
I'm going to go ahead and pause that. So underneath the video, you can see your training categories. And you should just see probably your trainings that you're enrolled in. You won't see as many as I see right here, but there are director trainings for the directors, manager, and staff trainings. I'm going to go ahead and log into staff since I'm enrolled in those. So let's click on staff trainings. Once you get into the training area for your level, you're going to click if you want to do either the breakfast training or the lunch training. Let's go ahead and check out breakfast training for staff. So once I'm in the staff breakfast training, I can see it's organized by lessons. There's 3 lessons in here, and you can see in the left-hand side, you still have your navigation in your program management blocks. And also notice up at the top you have these breadcrumbs. So if you want to go back a page, you can hit back to go to staff breakfast, and you can also go home. Let's go ahead and look at a lesson. A lesson's laid out by learning objectives, and there's the actual lesson with the content that you're going to read and review, and then you're going to take a quiz. Let's go ahead and click on these learning objectives in lesson 2. Alright, so here are the learning objectives, and you just want to read these. These give you an overview of what you're going to be learning in the lesson. They're kind of guidelines to make sure you're on track with what you should be learning. And there's 4 here. Let's go back, and we're going to use our breadcrumbs to go back. So let's go back to staff breakfast. Next, you can see there's lesson 2, and it's about the overview of the changes to the National School Breakfast Program. When we click on that, a pop-up's going to come up. And this is your lesson. And you can customize the size by dragging if you need to make it bigger or smaller. And you can see it's the staff breakfast training. It says it's the overview of changes to the National School Breakfast Program. And you're going to see your learning objectives again. Now what you want to do is just click through this training and read the content. Make sure you understand it. There's more resources, PDFs or links to websites that might relate to the content over here, and more resources on the right. Some of these do rollovers. If you see them, the words bolded in blue, you can roll over and it'll give you some more information. Let's go ahead and click on another page. And you can see it's just short information. You want to make sure you understand these new rules and regulations. Okay, let's go ahead and click out of here. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. You can convert this into a mobile format. by clicking the mobile page. If you want to use this on your smartphone, on the go, this is a very simplistic style and format, and you can see it's not bright green and fun anymore, but this is very easy to use on your smartphone, and you can use it on the go, whether you're at the grocery store or at the doctor's office. If you want to look up something while you are on the job, this is very handy, and you can just click back to go to the standard page, and you see this green, normal, fun lesson. All right, let's click out of this lesson. So next, once you're done looking at your learning objectives in your lesson for lesson 2, go ahead and you're going to take the quiz. And the quizzes are 10 questions. They come from a pool of more than that, so you're not going to get the same 10 questions every time. But you do get unlimited attempts, and you do get unlimited amount of time. Your goal is to at least get 80% score out of 100. So keep taking the quiz as many times as you can until you reach that 80% threshold. Or if you want to shoot for 90 or 100, feel free to. But try to do the 80% before you go on to the next lesson. It looks like it says I've already attempted this quiz, so we're going to hit reattempt. I got an 80, but let's say I want to go for 90. Alright, so this is what a quiz looks like, and one thing I want to point out in the quiz is please use your quiz navigation over in the left-hand corner. You can see here, these are the quiz questions. There's 10 questions. Do not use your browser back and forward buttons up here at the top. Those will mess up your quiz. It's not good to use those. Please stay with the quiz navigation function that I'm pointing at right now in the green block. You can skip around in the numbers through here. So let's go ahead and answer question 2. I just skipped 2. And I'm just going to Christmas tree this. And once you click the answer, click next. So say I wanted to go back to quiz 1. I'm going to do that in my quiz navigation again. Since we didn't answer that, let's go back and click an answer for 1. I'm going to click next. And we already got question 2, so let's hit finish attempt, even though we didn't finish, just so we can see what it looks like. Alright, so this is saying that obviously I haven't answered 3 through 10, and I've saved answer 1 through 2, but let's go ahead and submit all and finish. Let's click that, and click it again to confirm. Alright, so here we can see, obviously I got question 1 wrong. It's in red right here, and I got all the questions wrong, it looks like, 1 through 10. You can review your questions, though, after the quiz and see the answer that you chose, if it's wrong or right. This shows it one by one. Let's hit finish, or show all questions on one page. And that's going to show us all 10 questions, the answer I chose, and we can review those so we can prepare to take the test again because we failed it. Let's see. So once you're done reviewing and you've looked through all these quiz questions, let's hit finish review. And this shows us now that I have 2 attempts at this quiz, one on Wednesday and one on Thursday, and I got an 80% the first time. It looked like I was good to go on to the next lesson, but the next time I got a 0. So I'm done taking the quiz. Let's go back and use our breadcrumbs to go back to staff breakfast. That's going to take us back to the breakfast training. So let's say I did get an 80% on that quiz. Next I would just go on to lesson 3 and go through the same process and go to the learning objectives, the lesson, and then attempt the quiz. And once you're done with breakfast, you can go to your lunch trainings also. And there's no order. You can do breakfast or lunch, either way. Make sure you complete both, though. Well, that concludes this training. I hope this was helpful, and please contact us up here at the top. There's some information if you need any help or assistance. Thanks for watching. Bye.